So, sorry for stop the video for a while. So we're gonna end this tonight. Oh, this is okay. So chapter 8 conjunction, function and forms, the snapshot here. Sampai pada halaman 7, Anda telah diajari berbagai hal penting yang berkaitan dengan kalimat. Pada suatu teks, Anda akan senantiasa bergelut dengan aneka beragam tipe dan jenis kalimat. Rasanya tidak mungkin jika pada suatu teks yang Anda hanya menggunakan satu tipe jenis kalimat saja, yang mengabaikan sebagian yang lain. Dalam penulisan suatu teks, Anda akan senantiasa bertautan dengan penggunaan kalimat dengan segala aksesori yang melekat padanya. Anda harus sudah bisa memilih kalimat yang tepat untuk menemukan ide, gagasan atau pesan. Mungkin Anda harus menggunakan salah satu kombinasi dari beberapa jenis kalimat sekaligus. Misalnya, simple, compound, complex, clue number one, figurative, imperative, request, negative, questions, prohibition, clue number two, active, passive, clue number three, direct or indirect speech, clue number four, conditional sentence, clue number five. Di samping itu, kalimat yang harus Anda buat harus mengandung bentuk tense yang tepat seperti pada kolom nomor 6. Demikian juga harus berada dalam satu kalimat Anda harus menggunakan lebih dari satu kata kerja. Anda pun harus sudah mengenai tentang bagaimana melakukan kategori tersebut sesuai yang dibahas pada kolom nomor 7. Oke. Untuk menjamin munculnya ide gagasan atau pesan tersebut secara enak, lembut, dan loncat-loncat, Anda perlu menggunakan kata penghubung yang tepat, yaitu untuk memberikan jembatan antara penuangan satu pesan dalam satu kalimat dengan deskripsi pesan pada kalimat berikutnya. Hal demikian bukan berarti bahwa pada setiap kalimat diperlukan conjunction untuk menggabungkan kalimat berikutnya. Jika di antara kalimat yang satu dan kalimatnya berikutnya tidak diperlukan jembatan karena munculnya ide gagasan atau pesan yang cukup enak membuat tidak terkesan loncat-loncat, maka conjunction tersebut tidak diperlukan. Pada clue number 8 ini, saya akan mengajak Anda untuk mempelajari dan memahami secara praktis dan efektif mengenai jumlah conjunction yang sangat umum digunakan pada setiap penulisan teks. So, in the third pattern, eh, coordinating conjunction dengan fungsi utama sebagai alat menggabungkan subjek, predikat, objek, dan keterangan suatu kalimat. Secara praktis, coordination conjunction dapat dikelompokkan menjadi tiga macam, yaitu pertama menggabungkan dengan menyejajarkan, dua menggabungkan dengan menunjukkan pertentangan, dan nomor tiga menggabungkan dengan menunjukkan makna pilihan atau choice. So, nomor pertama menggabungkan dengan menggabungkan gagasan atau pesan. Conjunction dapat digunakan untuk menggabungkan dua buah subjek, ke predikat, objek, adverb, dan sebagainya. Contohnya ada and, as well as, besides, both and, moreover, likewise, furthermore. Ya, tipe kedua, menggabungkan dengan menunjukkan pertentangan, ide, gagasan, atau pesan. Jenis conjunction ini sendiri terdiri dari but, not only, but also, in spite of, however, in spite of the fact that, though, although, even though, nevertheless, whereas, yet, regardless, on the other hand, and etc. Dan di nomor yang ketiga, menggabungkan dengan menunjukkan adanya makna pilihan atau choice. Conjunction jenis ini seperti or, either or else, otherwise, neither nor, dan sebagainya. Berikut dua buah teks yang ditulis untuk menduangkan ide sebagai satu pesan dengan memfungsikan beberapa bentuk conjunction untuk menjembatani munculnya ide gagasan atau pesan tersebut. So, there's two text here. I'm gonna read it for you. Text number one. Next month will be summer vacation, and most of the students are busy preparing for that special season. Billy Stella and some of her good friends are thinking of going hitchhiking around Europe this summer. Although it's dangerous according to her mother, she likes to go. Her mother, however, has told her to talk to her father. She likes to talk to her father and she hopes that her father will let her go. Even she hopes that her father will let her go and give her much money. To keep the beauty of the nature, she plans to bring the new camera and handycam as well. She knows that she knows what to do with her camera, or else she will not remember anything about the beautiful nature. In spite of in spite of the timing activity, she will keep going. So itu yang pertama. Yang kedua, here is a receipt. Here is a receipt. Oh, here is a receipt to relieve your jet lag when you're traveling much distance. First, on your seat, turn your head to the left and touch your shoulder with your chin, and repeat it to the right. Then bend your back slightly, drop your head back so that you can see the other overhead compartment and just relax your jaw. After that, sit up right and lift your left foot off the floor by raising your whole leg about an inch of the seat. Turn your left to the other to the right and left for 10 times. This is suggested by Jack C. Russell. Record. Number B, subordinating conjunction. Agar pesan yang dituangkan dalam kalimat lebih mudah ditangkap oleh pembaca, Anda perlu memberikan beberapa deskripsi lebih lanjut dalam bentuk anak kalimat terhadap induk kalimat. Deskripsi lebih lanjut dalam bentuk anak kalimat tersebut kemudian dirangkai dengan induk kalimat menggunakan kata penghubung yang disebut subordinate conjunction. Dengan menggunakan subordinating conjunction, berarti kita telah menggunakan kalimat kompleks. Suppose yang berconjunction adalah adverbial clause yang dapat berupa klausa yang berfungsi memberikan verb of time, keterangan waktu, verb of place, keterangan tempat, purpose, tujuan, cause and effect, suatu akibat, and reason atau alasan. Contohnya di sini, conjunction yang digunakan untuk menunjukkan keterangan waktu ada after, before, when, during, as, until, as soon as long as, by the time, since, the first time, while, untuk menunjukkan waktu. Yang berikutnya, conjunction relative pronoun yang digunakan untuk menunjukkan keterangan tempat, where, in which, where, wherever. And three, conjunction digunakan untuk menunjukkan keterangan tujuan, for, so that, in order that, in the effort of, in the hope that. Okay. Yang keempat, conjunction digunakan untuk menunjukkan keterangan alasan, cause and effect, because of, due to, just have the same meaning with because of, due to the fact that, such that, so that, as, for, why, consequently, accordingly, so, as a result, therefore, thus, then, dan sebagainya. Ya, conjunction yang menunjukkan keterangan syarat atau condition. So, ada if, only if, otherwise, or else, as if, or as though, when, even if, wishing that, in case that, in the even that, providing that, if only, unless, if not. Dan berikutnya ada conjunction yang menunjukkan makna pertentangan atau contradiction. Seperti even though, although, though, despite the fact that, nevertheless. Oh, it is. Ah, berikut adalah beberapa contoh teks dengan komunikasi berbeda. Yang pertama ada teks satu. Well, it is very easy to go to Stalmais Hospital. This hospital is very famous, therefore many people like to be hospitalized, well, hospitalized there when they have when they have got problems with their health. First, take the bus 25th and get off in the front of the main post office. I just suggest you to take the bus as it is more comfortable if compared to riding your motorcycle. Then only if you have got your car, you can drive there, of course. By standing in front of the gate of the post office, see the sign of the hospital across the street. Finally, follow the sign and you will find the hospital is located about 300, 300 meters, 200 meters from the post office. You can miss it. So text two. How much? How much? How was your weekend? Did you do anything interesting? I didn't do much on my weekend, but I would like to tell you about what I did on Saturday. I was so lonely because my parents were away and no friends came to visit me. I didn't know what to do. Therefore, I went out for dinner. I went to one of the most famous restaurants in my hometown. Although people think that the food costs a lot, I prefer to have dinner in that restaurant. Did you know that I go to that restaurant once a month with my parents and sometimes with friends? As it has a nice atmosphere, the place is very crowded with young people. It has a large room with around 30 round tables. The room is always clean. All the tables and chairs are always well arranged. It is always comfortable to sit there while enjoying the most delicious food that is served. That night I didn't feel to like eat much, so I just ordered a big lobster with chili sauce and a glass of orange juice for my dinner. I enjoyed that food very much. The lobster is very delicious and tender, and the orange juice was nice too. My dinner cost 45,000 rupiah plus tax. I would like to go there again one day. Next, number tiga. Skipan is one of the most popular places for JP activity. It is located in the Karanganyar, exactly 10 kilometers east of the center of town. It is in a small valley which is surrounded by with three small hills. The weather is always nice, fresh, and not polluted at all. It is really cold either in the dry or rainy seasons. It is always crowded with many visitors from different parts of town and other cities. During the holiday season, the place is fully booked. Therefore, you need to make a reservation to the other day of the place because of the cheap entry fee. Many students choose to have camping activities there. If only you would like to have a camping activity with friends, don't miss the place. I bet you will never forget it. I bet you never forget to enjoy the wonder of this place. Okay, that's all for chapter 8. Good luck, and I wish you the best and love sincerely. Stop this. Oh, okay.